Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF, bringing you episode 31 of Let's Try Endless Sky. Hope you guys are doing well and ready to check out some more of this very cool game with me. Gonna load our snapshot here. We are on the Quarg Outpost. We talked to a real-life Quarg last episode. It was very cool. I think we checked the spaceport, right? We could sell our metal. Let's check the spaceport again. Tourists. These Quarg look so strange. I shiver every time I see one. Yeah, we saw this last episode. So, just wanted to check that out. We have a couple rush deliveries to Rutilicus. We're heading to Sebelray first. We're ready to head out pretty much. Let's see what we take with us. Metal. And let's go, son. Away we go with enough money pretty much to buy a Star Queen soon. If we decide to still go with the Star Queen. We'll have to look at the different shipyards and see for sure what we want to get. We'll use the map view to do that. Whoa. One more jump to Sebelray. And let's all land on Tundra. Alright, the family departs, 29K. Millions of years ago, this was a warm world, perhaps even tropical. But some cataclysmic event, perhaps a meteor strike or a massive volcanic eruption, altered the planet's atmosphere enough to turn it into a nearly lifeless, frozen planet it is today. The first settlers came here to drill for the oil trapped deep under the surface, a relic of Tundra's former, more lively days. Instead of refining the oil into plastic, which sells relatively cheap in this region, they've developed an industry in synthetic fabrics and clothing. Let's check the job board. We're headed here next. We're only going to stop at these places if there's truly something worth doing. Hope there's something there. Passenger for 14K. We'll take it. Family to Dune. Go back down that way. No. 13 tons of transceivers. Rush delivery. 16 tons of fuel rods. No, we're good, I guess. Ooh, 75 tons of fine art. We can't do it, though. Next up is Rutilicus. And we take plastic. Let's look at spaceport on Tundra. Tourist. This place has such a stark beauty. The spaceport village consists of several large domes which keep out the wind and driving snow. Ships enter and exit the largest of the domes through a hatch that closes as soon as they have come through. Every decade or so, enough snow piles up on top of one of the domes that it is in danger of collapsing under its own weight. The locals simply move out of that dome and build another one higher up on the snowpack. Alright, and we're headed to Rutilicus. Let's go, son. Let go. Let go. Wow, New Boston. We've come full circle. Tractor parts payment 28K. Cargo of exotic hardwood 64K. Let's trade the plastic and check out the job board. We have jobs coming over here. More at Aldebaran. 7 tons of jet fuel, 8,400. 26 ton of fuel rods, 49.2, but it's a rush delivery. And now we're headed up here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then to Alpha Centauri. Highly rated restaurant on Farseer in the Cursus system seeks to acquire 20 tons of fine French toast by a certain date. Oh, that's cool. A family of 2 mill workers for 41K. We'll accept that. 9 tons of antivirals, rush delivery. 32 tons of gold wire to Moonshake. 4 passengers to Nimbus for 54K, sure. That's all we'll do right now. Next stop is Arcturus, where we will take medical goods and check the New Boston is a completely unremarkable world, except, of course, for the fact you happen to have been born here. Most of the land is wet and marshy, and the coastal regions are prone to flooding. Some food crops are grown here, but most of the farmers instead plant flax and jute, which grow well in wet soil and are used to make linen and burlap cloth. The textile mills are hot and poorly ventilated, but they offer higher and more reliable income than farming. Shipyard. Oh yeah, same. All right, let's head to Arcturus. That would be our next job. There you go. Quick jump. And we're going to get paid a few times here. In New Greenland. Alright, wish the workers the best, 20K. Cargo of beryllium, 10K. Wish the workers the best, 17K. Wish the passengers the best, 116K. New Greenland was first settled about 600 years ago at the peak of the Turf Wars era, where most planets were controlled by powerful corporations, and their struggles often turned into outright warfare with privately owned fleets and armies. The people who came to New Greenland were looking for a world so marginal and undesirable that they could live here in peace without being caught in the crossfire. The locals here grow food in greenhouses and specialize in making warm winter clothing, which is this planet's only export. And let's hit the bank. Drop 20K on each one. Why not? Job board. 120,000 credits. Space diving. We'll take that. Aldebaran, 4 petty criminals. 64K, we'll take that. Nice. 5 tons of reactor-grade plutonium. Oh no, rush delivery to glory. CAF, 60 tons of suits. Family of 6 factory workers, yes. And we'll do the 60 tons of suits as well. So some nice payments coming up. Canyon, 4 passengers, we'll do that. Perfect. And our next stop is... Oh, we didn't plan that. Okay. 5 jumps to Alpha Centauri. And bring along food. Yeah, plenty of food. We have so many jobs. I don't want to do the spaceport there right now. Not that it would guarantee it would be anything. Name of numbers. Pages. To Alpha Centauri, Chiron. Mystery Ghost, Freighter. Alright, as instructed, you leave the mystery cube by the side of the road a few kilometers away from the spaceport. Your bank account immediately notifies you that the agreed upon payment of 19,000 credits has been deposited. You wonder how they knew. Chiron is the only planet outside the solar system that was colonized by humanity prior to the discovery of the hyperdrive. It is now the second most populous planet in the Republic, with many sprawling cities and a burgeoning pollution problem. Although Earth still has the most prestigious universities in the galaxy, Chiron has become the de facto leader in higher education, catering to those who value excellent teaching more highly than an illustrious name. As a result, off-world students form a noticeable fraction of the population. Make nice on the food. Outfitter. Nothing we really need to outfit with. Good to go. Shipyard. Oh, should we buy the Star Queen now? There's the Hogshead. Wasn't that supposed to be called a Shippy McShipface or something? First manufactured by a forgotten shipyard many centuries ago, the Hogshead got its iconic name from the keg-like shape of its engine pods. Its design was a hot topic of discussion for captains everywhere. The ship quickly became popular after first being released for consumer purchase, and was commonly seen around various systems as the go-to space bus in human space. Unfortunately, only a few decades after introducing the shipyard went bankrupt and was never heard from again, leaving the Hogshead to history as their one-hit wonder. In the current era, Hogsheads are much less common. They are considered unsightly compared to modern vessels such as the Star Queen, though a few places in human space still sell them. And if we compare that to a Star Queen, we get a lot less bunks, less cargo space, less mass overall, less shields, less hull, cheaper price by 1.2 million. Pretty similar everything else though. They have Greyhounds, anti-missile turret, heavy anti-missile turret, and the Star Queen is beautiful, and it comes with luxury accommodations, 2 heavy anti-missile turrets, a reverse thruster, sidewinder missile capability. I mean, if we want to save 1.2 million, we'd go with the Hogshead. Then there's Behemoth for 13 million. Ooh, Firebird is there. But we don't really want a warship yet. That'll be our next purchase, a warship. Not that one, but Behemoth is a heavy freighter. There's also the Hauler. No. I would go for a Hogshead, as it's a space liner. To save some money and stuff, but it just doesn't, a lot less required crew. 35 compared to 20. And let's see, 64 bunks left over versus like 65 plus 12, 77 versus 64. I mean, has a lot more wiggle room too with how we build it. 2 gun ports free, 2 turret mounts. As much as I like the Star Queen, the Hogshead is the underdog and quite cool looking. And we had 64, but 77. That's really nice. Plus tons of cargo space. Plus a third gun slot. And overall, more wiggle room. More capacity for everything. The HOGSHEAD has luxury accommodations too. 2 small radar jammers. I'm truly not sure which way to go. Maybe we get a HOGSHEAD for now. Fuel capacity 600, that has 700. And that way we only have to borrow $1 million. We're still adding 64 bunks, and we don't have so many required crew. Yeah, I'm going to get a HOGSHEAD. Huh. So we have to borrow, we have 3.68 million. This is 4.3, so we really only need to borrow about 800K. But that's going to take everything we have. What if we borrow 1 million? Yeah, let's borrow about 1 million. I hate having these still out there though, but borrow 1M, right? There it is, bong bong. Our crew, that payment's going to go up soon as we outfit the crew. Onto the HOGSHEAD. Let's go, son. Random, the Space Sentinel. Stars and Charity, Janice's Hope, Blade Stories, Holland's Legends, Jiro's Regret, Wenby Chan, Taurus. How about the Taurus Transport? Nice little space bus, the Taurus Transport. Now let's look at that payment. Almost 8K a day. 3,200 in crew salaries, and that would have been like 4,500 if we got the Star Queen. Let's check out the spaceport of Chiron. Conspiracy theorist. Aliens took our people to the deep before hyperdrives were invented to experiment on them. This is how they created the alphas. Wake up, sheeple. Huh. There are 2 spaceports on Chiron. The old port was built back when it was first settled and was placed in a desert region far from where people would want to live so that they would not be as affected by the fallout from the nuclear propulsion that was used in the first pre-hyperspace starships. The new port, on the other hand, is in the center of New Sydney, one of Chiron's largest cities. Its soaring architecture and gleaming mirrored glass is intended to make a clear statement that Chiron is everything Earth is not: clean, modern, and prosperous. Let's hit the outfitter. I don't know what we want to do with the HOGSHEAD right now, except maybe give it a Sidewinder missile pod like the Star Queen had. We could do that very easily. But is that even necessary? Can get 2 of these for a lot cheaper, not price-wise, but space-wise. Cargo expansion takes outfit space too. Increase the cargo. Luxury accommodations. Heat isn't that much of a problem. Outfit scanner. Fuel pod we don't need. Comes with enough fuel. Has the highest shield gen. Bunk room. We could add a bunk room for 20 outfit space to add even 4 more bunks. We'll see if that's necessary though. S3 thermionic radioscopic generators were designed as a cooler running alternative to radiothermal generators. And it's got the Greyhound. And judging by that turning, Acceleration's not bad. The turning is poor and the speed is pretty slow. Ah, laser rifles for the crew so they don't get boarded. We need 20 times 8. Let's just buy like 10 of them for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be good for now. Make it 12. And glad we got the HOGSHEAD. I don't think it needs a bunk room for 20 outfit space, but it's only 40K. Adds 4 more bunks. Why not? Bong bong. We have to leave plenty to make our payment. 88 bunks now. Are we going to equip it with weapons right now? No, we need to save money. Check out the job board. Wealthy tourist group to New Switzerland. Look at that. 675K right there. 69 members. Want to see New Switzerland in the Parima system and wish to travel on a luxurious ship for the journey. Bong, bong. 675K right there. And that's next. Wow. That is crazy, son. We're going to be making the money with this. 33 tons of inverters. I thought that said investors at first. 33 tons. Oh, there's one up here to Mebsuda. 17 tons of nylon fiber. It's a rush delivery. Bummer. Bellatrix, 5 tons. Rush delivery. Let's just go to, where was it? Tinker. 33 tons. No, Anka. An escort. It's a lodestone. Gomeza, 57 tons of paintings. We can't do that. 30 tons of ship alloys to Valhalla. Let's just head to Parima for now. Get paid like crazy for that job. Take plastic with us. And let's go, son. With our HOGSHEAD. I love it. And that's exactly why we got it. Good thing we could fit enough in there with the luxury accommodations and stuff, but we just fit them in. Got a full bus load. Plus 1 off in another ship. Can land on New Switzerland. And there we go. Bong bong. You've reached New Switzerland, but not all of the passengers are out yet, okay. And now, say farewell and collect 675K, just like that. New Switzerland is a world where tectonic activity is left deeply folded in fractured mountains across much of the planet's surface. In many places, the topsoil is too thin and rocky to support farming, but many people have settled here anyway, drawn to the beauty of the mountains. A few ski resorts operate in the mountains, and in recent years, a gemstone mining industry has begun to develop as well. Sell the plastic. Let's hit the spaceport. Painter. He who can creates. He who cannot transports. Sorry, no offense meant to you. The spaceport is in a valley surrounded by mountains so high that their tops are often lost in the clouds. From the port town, tourists can ride a cog railway to the tops of several of the tallest mountains nearby. Most of the buildings in town are wood-framed, and some are old-fashioned half-timber buildings with whitewashed plaster packed in between the beams. It is not a technologically advanced world, but it's a very beautiful place. Let's put some money immediately on this loan. How about like 200K, son? Bong bong. Get that payment down a little bit. Pay 25K on that one. 25K on that one. All right. So we're well on our way to another score of a ship. To the job board. 700,000. 700,000. 58,000. Group of 47 members. Wealthy tourists are headed home to Valhalla. Yes, we will take that. Or do we want 33 to Sunracer? But Sunracer's way over there. We do have to stop on Aldebaran and then Calf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Zarek, 3 farmers for 47K. We'll take that. And might as well. 2 wealthy tourists for 58,000. 33 members for 744. 58. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is crazy, son. Family of 9 located a Farseer for 127K. We'll take it. And right now we're headed to Pollux to drop off some skydivers. Or we can do a rush delivery to Memory. Get up there towards Valhalla. Family of 2 factory workers, 38K. No Val, where's Valhalla? Oh, we didn't take the Valhalla one, right? So we're headed to Talita to return Pookie. Right, is that where we're headed next? Take 56 tons of luxury goods. Nice score. And did we check the spaceport? Yeah. Let's see how long we've been playing. 27 minutes, perfect. Let's go, son. My parents were both engineers for Beetlejuice Shipyard, so I learned my way around a starship at a young age. Chords of the Nova, merchant ship. We're gonna be making ridiculous money, yo. With that HOGSHEAD. Next jump, Alphard. And then Talita to return Pookie, who did not get lost. We put her on the HOGSHEAD to interact with all the people. All the wealthy tourists loved her. Hestia. Let's land. In the past few days, Pookie has barked incessantly and thrown up several times. Despite being fed perfectly on schedule, and the room you've been keeping her in will likely smell like dog urine for months. You're all too happy to return her to her owner, who pays you 80,000 credits. In the distant past, Hestia was in the nearly lifeless ice world. It is now subtropical paradise. One of the great victories from the heyday of planetary engineering, back when the galactic economy had more money to spare for terraforming. Today, it's mostly a retirement community for those who can afford it, although much of the population consists of young service workers in rented housing who take care of the retirees. On Hestia, the poor live in cities, the rich live in country estates. Aside from the urban centers, most of the world is covered in rolling green hills and oceans. Let's see, there's a job on Sirius. Tejat. Canopus. A escort mission. Zorak, passenger. We'll take it for 16K. Sheraton, 30 tons of thermoelectrics. It's a Frontier delivery. Oh, this is the Frontier out here. I didn't realize that. Take a passenger to Alpha Hydri, 15K. We have a job there already, so that's why I'm taking it. 6 tons of mittens, rush delivery. Fecta. Nothing really paying much. 1 ton of exotic carpets for an upcoming art exhibition. But where do we want to head next? That's the question. And then there's also 14 tons of touchscreens rush delivery. Nihal, 2 miners for 23K. Bellatrix. The Mary the Loyal is about to enter the system, intercept it, and make detailed scans of its cargo. Wow, all that's corporate espionage. Menkar, family of 5 for 98K, sure. Nahal, 2 miners, 23, sure. And we've got plenty of jobs, guys. We need to stop taking jobs and start just burning through these things. Let's head to might as well take this and go there next. 1 ton of exotic carpets, 5,400. 14 tons of touchscreens for 16K. Right, we have to sell our luxury goods. Make a bundle. And let's head to Tejat next. And take with us electronics. Let's check the spaceport again. Gardener. My employer once asked me to add a garden in their Star Queen. The pirates were sure confused when they boarded us. Hestia has 2 separate spaceports. The port where the rich residents and their visitors arrive and depart is private, owned by a local company. Here in the public spaceport, no attempt has been made at impressive architecture. Everything is spare and utilitarian, with floors of bare concrete. There are a few trucks and forklifts carrying cargo, but the streets that connect the landing pads are mostly full of people on foot walking toward the customs building. Nothing to really do here. Let's go. Head to Tejat quick. Pick up a few bills here for the jobs. Can land on Vale. Alright. Drop off cargo of touchscreen, 16K. Your ship is directed to the rear loading dock of a palatial complex where your cargo of exotic carpets is unloaded, 5,400. And passengers for 100K. Vale is an entire world that is maintained as a ski resort for rich clients from the nearby planets. A combination of terraforming and snowmaking ensures that whichever hemisphere is in winter always has ideal skiing conditions, where farming and other small industries supply the tourists and the large staffs that cater to them. The slopes here include tracks for all the latest dangerous and expensive extreme winter sports, like hoverboarding and wingsuit cliff skiing. Bank, let's put 150K on this. Get that payment down more. 10K on these. Job board. We really should stop checking the job board for now. $20 tons of wheelchairs, rush delivery. 50,000 credits, care package to Nifl. 2 miners for 32K. No, I think we're good on jobs right now. But next we want to head to Alhaka. Family of 2 workers. We'll go take care of that. And bring plenty of equipment. That's the part. Oh, I didn't check the spaceport there. My bad. Next stop, Alhaka. Oh no. Wish the workers the best on Shroud, 41K. Shroud is a world of castles in the clouds and slums in the valleys below. High on the mountain peaks above the clouds, the planet's few elites live in splendid mansions. Below them, the people work mostly in textiles, farming cotton, raising sheep, working at looms and sewing machines in dimly lit factories. The level of intrigue and dalliance between the bored gentry could easily compete with the most lurid and unrealistic of Victorian fiction. And I don't want to buy anything just yet. Sell our goods, check the spaceport. Upon entering the spaceport, you notice that the local bar seems to be more active than usual. The moment you pass through the bar door, a strong drink is pressed into your hand. You look at it dumbfounded and then look up to the waiter who gave it to you. "Compliments of Mr. Karengo," he says, nodding his head towards a crowd of people, mostly young men, before moving on. Head over to Mr. Karengo. As you make your way over, you note that nearly everyone in the bar has the same drink that you do. In the middle of the crowd, a large, heavily muscled and tattooed man is gesticulating wildly, apparently telling a story. Go listen to the man. "So then he asked me, 'Have you ever ridden one?' And I look back at this crazy jolthead and say, 'You're a crazy jolthead.' But he's got me thinking, you know. Nobody has ever ridden one. At least, not nobody that could talk after." He lets out a sharp laugh, then raises his voice. "So I ask you all, who wants to join Karengo to make history? Who wants to ride a dragon? I'll supply the jetpacks, you supply the courage." Oh my gosh. You've heard the stories of the dragons flying through sky-moot skies as a child. Great beasts, graceful and dangerous, the apex predators of the air. They are strikingly similar to the dragons described in ancient legends. Skymoot is host to many dangerous creatures, and these living myths hold a place at the top of that list. A cheer goes up from the men, especially the drunk ones. Karengo starts to hand out death and accident waivers and collect money for the expedition. Suddenly his expression darkens as he cocks his head, listening to an earpiece. "Listen up," he yells. "Seems my regular pilot got in the way of some less reputable folk, and my replacement pilot lost his balls this evening and can't find them. We need ourselves a ship and a captain to bring this lot to Skymoot in the Hadar system. Who's brave enough? Who wants to make history?" Am I getting paid? The crowd's eyes turn to you. Karengo squints, then laughs. "Huh, what kind of question is that? Of course you're getting paid. 1.677 million credits to bring myself and these other fine folks to Shroud and back. 9 of us total. What say you?" The crowd watches you with eager anticipation. "Wow, works for me. We leave tomorrow." After a cheer rises up from the crowd, you're treated to several rounds of drinks by your passengers. You sense any attempt to refuse would be ignored. You're unsure of how much you drank, but it was enough to make sure that you didn't remember. You wake up significantly after dawn with empty bottles and unconscious men strewn all over the ship's mess hall. Karengo peels himself off the floor and gives you a crooked smile, shielding his eyes from the light. "All right, Destarian," he says. "Let's do this." Oh my gosh. This is going to be crazy. 1.6 million, though. And we head to Skymoot. Which is... where exactly? Over here? Too bad I didn't take that job on Valhalla now. Family of 4 for 126K. 101K for 36 tons of drive shafts. 8 tons of insecticides. 3 factory workers for 42.5. We'll take that. Oh, petty criminals up that way. I'd like to go up there, but where are we headed? Oh, we have to pick them up first. No. Skymoot in the Hadar system. Hadar. Wait, do we have enough bunks? Let's just abandon that one, just to make sure. We have 10 bunks. Okay. So next stop, wealthy tourist to Luna. They might be already on board. Eight tons of insecticides, we'll take that. 23 tons of surgical equipment now. 34 tons of bleach. Sure. We're headed that way anyway. So let's head to Waza next. And bring industrial. Pirates will always try to take your cargo, but if you drop some scrap their way, they let you keep the real valuables. Steady cloth merchant ship. Alright, let's head to Waz and get this one job over with. It's not big payer, but that's okay. Glory. Drop off cargo of reactor grade plutonium, 13K. And mission. So Hadar should be lit up now. Contract laborers, wait, Dragon Riders. Okay, so let's make our way over that way. Pollux, 4 petty criminals for 38K. Sure. Tentabola, 3 passengers for 38K. We're working our way over to Hadar. Family of 6 for 190K. We're heading that way anyway, so we'll take it. And our next stop is going to be Pollux, where we take 5 tons of medical equipment. Saw those. And this is that manufactured world. Elsewhere in the galaxy, people speak dismissively of the bought and sunshine that rich terraform worlds can afford. On Glory, even many of the lakes and hills are artificial, crafted to garden-like perfection. Fittingly, the chief industry on Glory is plastic surgery, along with other medical efforts aimed at prolonging life, funded by rich elderly folks who have settled here. Glory is also home to the Academy of Planetary Sciences, the organization at the forefront of terraforming research. The Academy takes only a handful of apprentices each year and guards its secrets very closely. I'd love to hit Spaceport here because there's probably a job involving the Academy, but we're just going to depart and head towards our other jobs. But it's probably nearing the end of this episode. I haven't actually seen the HOGSHEAD yet. That's 7 of Swords. Pollux. Went on Thrall. Martini. Let's land on Thrall. Passengers shuffle unhappily out of the ship under the watchful eye of several well-armed guards as they prepare to repay their debts to society as domestic servants for Thrall's wealthy elite. 38K. As you descend through the upper atmosphere, the skydivers jump from your ship, spectacularly diving until they open their parachutes and land safely near the spaceport. 120K. And this is probably where we end it for now. Yeah. So we'll check out Thrall next time, guys. I want to thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode, picking up the HOGSHEAD and all the other stuff we did. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. If you really like what I do and want to help the channel, you can always become a member here on YouTube or on patreon.com/fluent. Memberships are open and also greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you guys next time. Come on back. We will take on all these cool missions and continue to keep it moving. So until then, guys, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. I hope you are good to go, and see you next time. Ciao for now.